Saturday night
Time for your weekly dose of pop culture.
with Kathy and Kenny. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome to Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture. I'm Kathy, along with
Kenny. I'm Kenny. I'm Kenny. Hi. I'm Kenny.
you
Kenny
know.
Walker here.
Do
How
you
you doing?
know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? No. Anyway, welcome to Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture. It's another Saturday night, and yeah, we just put up pop culture news. We were just going to come in and chat a little bit, so here we are.
Ed Brown's in the house.
We didn't have a topic, but again, because the Christmas season is nigh, you know what my topic is, and that is Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Oh!
I'm just going there. I
nice,
know it's
man.
early, but I watched it. It's been on Showtime like ridiculous amounts of times. I don't know why they keep showing it this time of year, but for some
But it's a
reason
Christmas movie.
it's not. Elf.
It
Elf was
is.
a Christmas movie. Elf
It
was
is.
one
Okay.
of that. That's a
I'm
Christmas-
going to tell you
we
why.
showed Christmas movies to the kids on Friday for as a reward. And you know what? We showed Elf. We showed The Grinch. You know what? We didn't show Die Hard.
That's because you guys don't know what a Christmas movie is.
Yes, we do.
No. Okay, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Well, I wouldn't show Die Hard in the school anyway because of the profanity and the violence. However,
I hope not.
it's got Christmas songs. It's got Christmas tree. It's got ho, ho, ho. It's got everything. It's all about family and getting together with your family on Christmas time. Because ultimately, that's the end game of that movie. Him getting together with his family on Christmas.
Whatever,
That was his whole
dude.
purpose.
Whatever. It's just wrong. It is just wrong. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place and the behind the scenes. And Ed Brown was promoted as a Christmas movie. It came out in July. Okay, let's get that on the record as a release date. Die
How
Hard.
how about we show Ed's next comment?
I can't. You know what? I'm clicking on it, but for some reason, it's not coming up.
Wow. I'm
Glitches,
looking at it and you're not clicking. You're not even clicking. You know what?
I'm clicking.
Don't
Look,
comment.
see, look. I'm clicking the mouse.
I know. We need to open it up so I can have control of some of the comments and be able to answer
You know
some of
what?
the
I
comments.
keep sending you the link so that you can control the comments. That was my Logitech mouse, by the way. I'm loving this mouse. And just on a Christmas tip, if you are in search of something for the tech head in your life, this Logitech mouse, it's $99, but it feels so good and it's pretty awesome. So, oh, there it is. That's that comment.
Is correct on everything.
You know what?
Yeah.
It went by so fast. Whoop. Who saw it? I'm sorry. I'm in
And
a
we
weird
are
space.
not sponsored by Logitech.
No, but I just love that mouse. That mouse
I
is
know,
awesome.
but they don't sponsor us.
No, nobody sponsors us. We barely sponsor us.
Nobody
I
sponsors
sponsor
us. We
us.
sponsor us.
I also had the Logitech keyboard, but for some reason, the wireless wasn't connecting as well. So I've been using my regular Magic keyboard. And I do have a bit of sad news to report because one of the things we were going to talk about, or I was going to share, was how I replaced the battery in the Apple I gave you because it wasn't working. It was dead. And you know what? The battery I took out, you could tell that it was dying because it was kind of puffed up. But I put the new one in, got everything going, and it still won't work. So it might be something a little more than the battery. So We
So
shall.
so I guess the resolution for our pop culture kids is everybody chipping the fund to buy Kenny.
So our channel will have to blow up, and we make enough money to support
Yeah,
getting you a new MacBook, because
MacBook, yeah.
yeah, that old one is not working. Now, what has me worried is I still haven't put the battery in our mother's MacBook. It's different. It's supposed to be a lot easier, but now I'm so freaked out that I'm like, I'm scared to open it up.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I'm like
Um,
literally scared to open it up.
I real quick.
Hmm.
I don't want to bring the room down at all, but Christmas, as we all celebrate Christmas, the holidays, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, the holidays themselves, as we all celebrate the holidays. Holidays is a very emotional time for a lot of people. A lot of people going through rough times, and you know, take a time to check on your friends. As you all know, the entertainer Twitch passed away from suicide early this week.
Oh, it was a suicide? I didn't hear that part. Oh.
Yes, Twitch passed away from suicide. Um, and I was, this week I realized that that's the same. I like the Step Up movies, not the first Step Up movie, but Step Up 2, 3, 4, all the other Step Up movies. I don't
There's a
like the
Step
first
Up
one.
TV show now.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I haven't watched that yet. But Twitch was in the Step Up movies. He was in Step Up 3, Step Up 4, and he was in the final Step Up 3. Then it was Step Up Revolution, and then it was Step Up All In. I like all three of those movies because
Hmm.
I dance like that too.
Okay.
So so in any event,
I didn't say
um
anything.
yeah, I didn't realize that was the guy. Twitch was the guy that was in those movies, all those movies. So, but anyway, this guy, if you look at all his videos, he seems like he's the happiest guy in the world. He has kids, a wife. His career path was on the upswing. The man was worth, I think they said, 5 million. He had a really good life, and so we would think he would, but he decided that something was wrong and there's a mental health issue, I guess, and he decided to take his life. So do me a favor, check on your friends, ask people how they're doing. I saw a friend of mine today where he just didn't seem right, and I'm going to wind up texting him tomorrow. But he's like, all right, yeah, I'm good. Just give me a couple of days. So tomorrow, Monday, I'm going to wind up texting him, and I reached myself out and say, look, man, if you ever need to talk, I'm your guy. You go to the diner, we'll get something to eat. You're going to pay, but we're going to.
You're all heart.
No, seriously though, I did it. I said it as a joke to him, and but yeah, during the holiday season, not everybody's what they appear to be. Make sure, please, you check on your people. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Okay. Christmas quote from Die Hard. Not a creature was stirring except for well, it had to be Bruce
And
Willis.
the quarterback is toast. That was the
But
actor who just passed away recently, also. That was in Die Hard.
you're on a really death and dying kind
I
of.
know, I know. The actor, who's the gentleman who we just talked about him last week? He played the tech whiz for the terrorist, and he was also on Walker, Texas Ranger. But he passed
Gillard,
away.
uh,
Ed,
Gillard,
what's the gentleman's name, Ed?
Clarence
But,
Gillard.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, but he passed away. But he's the guy who said that.
Okay.
And then after they bombed, then after Theo was a character. But after they bombed the RV that was coming in, he's sitting there. He's going, "Oh, the quarterback is toast," and because they bombed it. And
Theo,
then that's
that was
when
the character.
Hans goes, hit it again, and then Bruce Willis' character says, Hans, you made your point. He goes, I know, hit it again. Boom, and they bombed it again. Made your point, Hans. Let him get out of there. Boom, he hit it again.
I don't know why I'm having this weird tech issue. I don't want imports. I just want library. Oh, that's why I'm having that issue. Okay.
Steve! Steve's in the house.
I'm trying to figure out how to download this video. I wanted to talk about some cool retro games I found, and I can't figure out how to get the videos up on the screen.
Well, while Kathy's doing that, Steve and anyone else who's listening out there, one of the things I think we wanted to touch on is like, what was the best Christmas present or the most memorable? Now I'm gonna say best. What was the most memorable Christmas present you ever gotten? And I'm trying to think what's the most memorable that I've ever gotten as a Christmas present, because it's not always about how expensive it is, how big it is. It, to me, Christmas presents mean something from the heart. So I don't remember what's the most memorable Christmas present I've gotten right now, and it might come to me. I do think I remember this Christmas present I gave. I remember it was a few years ago. Well, more than a few years ago, more than like 20 years ago. But all my grandparents were still with us, except for granddaddy, my mother's father. But what I did was, I don't know if grandpa was still with us or not. But what I did was, Mama, my mother's mother, and Grandma, my dad's mother, I didn't know what they were doing for Christmas or how they were celebrating. I don't think either of them were putting up trees because they got into an age where they really didn't do much on that end. So what I did was I went and got 2 trees and decorated my grandparents' house for Christmas with the Christmas tree. And I showed up, surprised them with a tree, and decorated their house. And that was probably the best present I've ever given someone. So that's so let us know what's the most memorable gift you've ever given. I don't know whether I went to me mom and papa's house or not that year and did the same thing. I'm trying to think if I did.
They usually had a tree though, didn't they?
Yeah.
I don't know I don't know what the most memorable gift I've ever given was. Yeah, that's hard. I don't know. I don't think I've done a gift that good.
Audrey, we're talking about what's the most memorable gift you've ever gotten for Christmas. Audrey just came on. I don't know if she heard that one. But the most memorable gift that you've gotten for Christmas, type it in or, whatever you need to do.
Oh, that's right. Steve is here.
Steve's here. Audrey's here. Ed's here.
Oh, Audrey's here. Okay, cool.
I'm trying to think
as a Christmas gift. Here, let's give the gift everybody wants for Christmas. And that is something that's not a Christmas movie.
Die Hard, yes. Everyone wants that for Christmas. Everyone wants that for Christmas.
But not only do I have it at the ready because I know. But I have to tell you the coolest thing. I was getting some gifts and stuff because I like to give gifts. Here's the thing. This year we had at work a Secret Santa, and I hate Secret Santa. And why I hate Secret Santa is because I remember it's when you buy gifts, you don't know who is giving the gifts. Sometimes some people do it as like a white elephant where you have to wrap a gift and then you like randomly like either have to pick a gift. And I think with a white elephant, you pick a gift and then the next person, they could either pick an unwrapped gift or they could steal a gift if it's something good that they want. So unless you're the last person, huh?
I don't
I
like
know.
that. I've seen that
But
done. I don't like that.
yeah, but then like with Secret Santa gifts, you have to get a gift, wrap it, and then you give it to somebody else. And I think at school we did something like that. And this was like back in elementary school. It was like second or third grade. In any case, I had to do this, and the reason I hated it was because um oh wait, what was it? I'm trying to think was it whether it was a white elephant type thing or a Secret Santa. But anyway, the gift I got was this really cool paint set, and it was like a paint by numbers set, and it had like all the paint brushes and paints and all the cool stuff. And I'm like, dang, I actually want my gift back. But you know what I got instead? I got a book. And okay, not bad because I love to read. I love books. But you know what? It was a book that I think my godmother, Aunt Sarah, had given me. My grandmother had given me a copy. I already had 2 copies of this book. So at school, when we did the gift trade, guess what I got?
What'd you get?
The same book. You know what book that was?
What was it? Die Hard?
Never Tease a Weasel. Never tease a weasel, because teasing isn't nice.
I
Never
remember
tease a
that book.
weasel. And now I've told you twice. Oh, I can't stand Never Tease a Weasel. But all that to say is that this week we had Secret Santa at work. So we had like a whole list of different things that people, and I'm sorry, I'm talking into the camera and not into the mic. We had a whole list of things that people like. And for my Secret Santa, like one day I got like my favorite candies, which were Reese's peanut butter cups and some tea and lemonade to make an Arnold Palmer. So it was like, cool, I'm getting stuff I like. And then I got a really nice blanket, and to top it off, I got like a nice gift card for a restaurant that I like. So it was just really cool. And for my Secret Santa, they put that they like owls. So I got them all these little owl things and little owl ornaments. And it's a teacher who has like all these like peace signs and colorful things from like 60s type stuff in her room. So I got her like a little patch that was like a peace sign, and she liked UNC Tar Heels. So I actually brought some fabric. So I was wrapping my gifts up in that fabric, just trying to do cool. I think I did a good job and gave her a gift certificate for a store that she likes to shop at. So I actually had a really good Secret Santa experience. And I don't know, to me, it's not always that good. One year I did Secret Santa, and you know what I got one day? A
What?
bottle of water.
A bottle of water.
Yeah. I'm like, well, damn, I can buy myself a bottle of water. I'm sorry. I'm just
Somebody
saying.
put no thought in that at all.
Exactly.
Someone put no thought in that.
Here's a water bottle.
Was
Good
it
luck
Fuji?
with that.
Was it Fuji water? Was it Fuji water?
It wasn't even Fuji water. It wasn't even smart water. That's a tough one. As I've gotten older, I've learned to appreciate all of them. That someone thought about me, and that means a lot. Okay, this is getting too serious. Let's talk about the greatest Christmas movie of all time, Die Hard. See, Kitty, you went and got all deep on it.
What?
Got me a magic kit. That's cool. That's cool. And I always wanted a magic kit. And I've had like I've gotten magic cards and different magic tricks and stuff, but I just never had the patience to like really learn the tricks to do them. I know like 1 or 2 card tricks, and most of them I probably have forgotten. I think one year the coolest Christmas we ever had was back in Parnell Place when we lived in Philadelphia, when I got the Barbie Dream House. I'm talking
That's
the
the
Barbie
same
Dream
year.
House was the bomb. Plus, I got like a stack of clothes. Like the clothes came in like a box, and I must have gotten a stack of clothes like as about as tall as I was. I was just ripping boxes open. My Barbie had more clothes than I did. Or actually, I didn't have Barbie. I had like the black version, which was Tammy or somebody. Oh, Matchbox cars. Oh, I got to show you guys clips because I was at BJ's and they had some cool retro car toys. And I'm like, this is stuff that the pop culture kids can appreciate. I'm gonna go hook up that video, Kitty. You talk about some of your favorite Christmas.
Okay, well, the same year that Cassie got you can take Steve's comment down. The same year that Cassie got bought the dream house. I remember that when we lived in Philly. I don't know if people remember, I don't know if you guys remember this. There was a character called JJ Arms, and he had different hands that you would attach, and he had a hook hand. But I got this whole JJ Arms thing, and I got the complete set, and he had a house too, but it was more like an outdoor hut or something like that. And yeah, and that was good. But one of my other good gifts was I got another time at Parnell Place, when we lived in Philly. I got a Star Trek. Now you talk about the early '70s. So this is Star Trek action figures with the actual clothes on them. Yes, Ed, JJ Arms. I figured Ed would remember. I got the car from JJ Arms, and I got the hut that JJ Arms lived in, and all that kind of stuff. And that was the best. I played that thing with for hours doing adventures as JJ Arms. And I also at one year of Christmas I got the Star Trek, and I remember this distinctly because it was the Star Trek action figures. And it came with the little Star Trek Enterprise thing, and you press the button and it spin around and everything. And these are the action figures. They're not like the action figures today where they're plastic on and everything, and all the clothes. These have actual cloth clothes. I had Uhura, um, Captain Kirk, Spock, and I think I had Scotty, and I might have had the Doctor also. And I didn't have any red shirts. There were no red shirts there for me to kill off, so I would have to kill off like Scotty every time. Some when they went somewhere and they did an adventure, and so yeah, so that the Star Trek, and the amazing thing about the story about the Star Trek is when I moved out of my parents' house, I left it in my parents' attic. It was in my parents' attic, and I think the story went like this. Um, my Star Trek action figures were up there in the attic, and my dad um, cleaned out the attic, threw all my toys out. And years later, my mom is, and I think this is when they lived in Jersey. My mom is looking at a TV show like Storage Wars or something like that. And one of the things they found in the storage, or in this thing, what they found in the storage was these Star Trek action figures. And my mom was like, "Hey!" And then found out that these action figures were worth a lot of money. And my mom's like, "Hey, Kenny has those. They're up in the attic." And my dad's like, "Yeah, I threw those out." And I think my mom laid him out for like a good week. And she called me up. And then my only response was, "He threw away my Star Trek?" So
For some reason, it's not letting me screen record or at least share screen to show some of the video I captured of some of the cool retro toys that were um, at BJ's, and one of them was the spirograph, which I thought was really cool.
I remember those.
And yeah, because I took some video of the spirographs. It was only $16.99 at BJ's. I also saw Light Bright. I don't know if you remember that store.
I remember
That
light
that was
bright. You can see in the dark.
Light Bright was the bomb.
Yeah.
And I also
Oh, Ed,
they
you
also
had
had,
an Evil Knievel also. Ed's comment, he had an Evil Knievel. I had an Evil Knievel. You put on the
oh
bike, you spin
Planet
the
of
thing, and the bike would roll out. I
Stretch
would jump that thing on everything.
Armstrong.
Stretch
I remember your
Armstrong.
stretch. You had a Stretch Armstrong, right?
I think I did. I might have.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I remember
I
that.
do remember my Evil Knievel,
Well,
and I had the little
isn't Stretch
motorcycle.
Armstrong the same thing as the
JJ
character
Arms.
from the well wait, was it JJ Arms? Did his arm
I had
stretch?
JJ Arms. I don't know if I had
Oh,
Stretch Armstrong, but I did have JJ Arms.
but isn't that the same
But
premise as the guy from the Fantastic Four? Like, aren't they just like swapping out basically the same guy, the same thing?
Hush your mouth.
What?
That
It,
is not the same
stretchy
thing.
arms? It's all the same
Yeah.
thing. It's
Talk
all
about your retro toys. Don't talk about JJ Arms and compare Stretch Armstrong to Mr. Fantastic. I don't
okay.
understand. I don't.
Here is one of the coolest things I saw. They had like a mini arcade version of Pac-Man. Tell me
Oh yeah.
Pac-Man wasn't the jam. In the day, by then I was in college, but in college, oh, you could not keep me away from that Ms. Pac-Man machine in the student commons area. I mean, oh, that was the thing. If I had that Miss Pac-Man going, a tasty cake crimpet, and a diet Pepsi, I was just like in pig heaven. That's basically the highlight of my college experience, as sad as that sounds.
That that does sound sad. That sounds sad.
Thank you. Oh, Steve says, we got G.I. Joe and the $6 million man. That's right. The $6 million man and the bionic woman. I mean, now we are dating ourselves, people. I'm sorry.
Yes, we are. We are.
We're old. But that was one of I think getting that, like the dream house. That was like, oh, you know what? No. You know what was the best? The best? Well, maybe not for you, but for girls, because well, now I think I like it now because nothing is like gender specific. So you could give a boy an easy bake oven. But man, my easy bake oven, that was life. That was a Christmas gift. Easy
I think
bake
the
oven.
picture just came up.
It did? How did it do that?
Your little flash came up above your name, above your head that said "picture in picture."
It did?
Yeah.
I've been trying to share, but it won't let me share. It says I have to go all the way out of Chrome, and if I turn Chrome off, then we lose the
Then we
connection.
lose yeah. All right. Well, I guess you can't do that.
I'm sorry. Man, I'll take myself out of the stream again and see if I can make it work. And hopefully
No,
I
no,
don't.
no, no. We're good. We're good. Don't make it work.
Okay. Don't make it work. Don't make it work. But no, there were a lot of cool toys that they had. They also had something called the claw, which wasn't a toy, but you know when you go to the amusement park and that big claw hand comes down and you have to maneuver it to pick up the stuffed animal. I never win at that stupid game. It's ridiculous.
Y'all never wasted my money with that.
I know. Oh, I try it though, because I'm a sucker. But they had an
I'm
actual
good.
claw game that you could buy, which I thought was pretty cool. And they had tons of action figures. I thought of you, and because they had the Avengers action figures for only
Yes.
19.99. They had I'm telling you, BJ's was maxing it out. They had Black Adam, and that's what I was going to ask you. Have you seen Black Adam?
Yeah. I seen it in the movie
Oh,
theater. I
I
seen
have
it in the
not
movie theater.
I have not. Do they have any movie theaters with
It's
like
on
the correct?
HBO. It's on HBO right now.
Oh, it is on HBO. Oh, I can watch it then. Oh,
Yes, it's
cool.
on
Do they have
HBO.
any movie theaters with the reclining seats in South Jersey?
All of them have reclining seats. Just about.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Because they have that in Mooresville. And now that I've seen movies in those reclining seats, I'm like spoiled. I'm like, I can't go to a regular theater.
This
No,
is
no,
why
no.
every movie theater, the one
I'm
that
talking
George and
no,
I
no.
used
I'm
to,
talking about like reclining seats like you have at home.
yeah,
Like the big ones, the cushy.
yeah,
Really? With the cup holder? Oh my
yeah.
goodness. Oh, they
When
really want
George
people to
and
come
I,
back to the movie.
when George and I go see a movie, we usually go to Cinemark 16 in Somerdale, which is right around the corner from his house, and we usually go there, and they have those kind of seats where they recline. The Malton
Oh,
AMC on
oh,
Route
on Route
73 has
73.
those
Oh,
seats. The AMC in Deptford has the same one because they're all
because I'm
AMCs.
hoping, because again, working in school and with basketball season, I have to do games after school, and I don't get to go to the movie. But having that winter break, and it's coming up after Tuesday, I'm looking forward to like doing like fun, normal people, relaxing things. And one of those things, well, besides doing this show with you, but one of those things are, I'm sorry, you're normal people, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta take you to a party anyway when you come up.
Okay.
And
But one
speaking
of
of, I
those
want to
things I
meet
want
you.
to do is like actually go to like a movie and watch a movie theater and eat pop and spend way more money on the.
What do you want to see that's out?
I have not seen Wakanda Forever. Um, I have not seen anything. What's out? Isn't there a new Best Man movie coming out? Like
I think that's going to be on. That's
oh,
going to
it's
be on.
streaming.
I think that's going to go directly to streaming.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to see, if you want to go, I'll see Wakanda Forever again. I've seen it twice
Okay.
already.
You've already seen it twice. um, you know what else they had at BJ's I thought was kind of cool? Well, this wasn't from my generation as a kid, but those Tamagotchi toys, the little Japanese toys, they had those, and I thought those were kind of cool. And they also
you know,
had like the Barbie heads, which again, that's a girl toy. It's yeah, if they had an easy bake oven, that would have just been the bomb. I guess they
you-
have to have it because there's no more Toys R Us. I
yeah.
mean, how do you do
Well, I think
Christmas
Toys
without
R Us is coming back eventually. But one of the
are they?
things, one of the things George got Mila, and I can say this because Milo's not up listening to our show right now. And he wouldn't know what I was saying anyway. But one of the things George said he bought Milo for Christmas was Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots! Oh, that is awesome.
You're
You
gonna
and
be.
George better not break that boy's toy. I'm telling you right
I
now.
used to think about why. What do you think we gonna? You think we're gonna get a boy a toy and us play with it?
See, even the dog knows that's what's going to happen.
Oh, Ed, we don't have. Ed said he called in and left a message. Ed, we don't have the
Oh, I don't have
we
the
don't have the
phone line.
phone hooked
I
up.
left my
We don't have the
phones
phone line.
upstairs.
Yeah, we don't have the
Um,
phone line hooked up, Ed.
you know what? Let me. You talk. I'll go get the phone. Can
Okay,
you do
all right.
that?
I
Can
don't know why
you
you don't just
not
tell
have
Ed
the?
I don't know why you don't just give Ed a link.
Okay, let me give Ed the link.
Ed, you want the link? Say yes or no.
I'll just give Ed the link then. Well, if I put the link in the description, then not just Ed, anybody who might
Yeah, yeah.
want
Put
to
the link
come
in the
on, hop
description.
on with us, let's copy it. Let's put the link in the description, and that way, not just Ed, any of our pop culture kids who want to roll down memory lane with their favorite childhood toys or favorite gifts. Um, like I said, I was recently at BJ's and they had a ton of cool, like childhood gifts and retro kind of
Oh,
gifts.
he's not dressed for on air tonight. So put me on.
That's
Go get the phone so he can call in.
all right.
So okay, so one of the best I've gotten two early Christmas presents this year, and they weren't given to me as Christmas presents, but they were something that people said to me that uplifted my. I don't know if this is going to sound corny or weird, but you know how somebody gives you a good feeling and says something to you, and it's like it makes you feel good, and it's enough to um it just puts you right in the mood and right in that spirit. Uh, last night I had one of the best nights in my poetry career, um, in my spoken word and my endeavors. I had one of the best nights I've ever had. We started a new. I'm with a group of people I work with, Renaissance Review, and we started a new open mic at Brick and Culture in Woodbury, and we started this new open mic, and it was a whopping success. It was packed, and people were coming in, and I'm looking around like, where are we fitting these people? It was so packed, we didn't even have room to put the mic so people could perform when they came up for the open mic. And it was a great thing. They had food in the back. They had a photographer in the back with the little round 360 thing. They had, different vendors with jewelry and things like that and paintings and stuff. So it was a great event. But here's one of the things: at the end of the night, um, we were waiting around for them to count the money. Um, yeah, Ed, please come up on Thursday night, man. I'm there every Thursday, and we're not stopping for the holidays. We're there every Thursday. But at the end of the night, when we finally, they paid us, and usually based on what the comes into the door, and I usually don't look for much because it's like I do spoken word and I perform on stage and I host events for the love of the art and because I love doing it and I love being on the mic and I love doing this is what I love to do. This is what I was born to do. Um Steve, please come up, guys. Please come up. I'm sure
You
you have
know
a good
what?
time. But
We have
anyway,
a problem with I'm sorry, I know you were talking about your adventures last weekend, but with the new Rodecaster Pro 2, because I gave you the one, I can't seem to hook up my phone via Bluetooth the way I could on the old one. So I don't know whether we can get a call in because I can't do the hookup the same way. So
and I don't have the cord to hook my Rodecaster up to the phone. I
so
haven't gotten
we
the
are in a
cord yet. Yeah.
quandary. So
I'm
we
sorry,
don't
Ed.
have
I'm sorry, Ed.
we don't have the
You can
capabilities.
and you can always get dressed real fast and then do it. But anyway, like I was finished my story. Um, when at the end of the night, when the event planner paid me, she paid me a lot more. She paid me twice as much what I thought I was going to get and what I usually get. And she said to me, "I wish, um, I wish I could give you more because you're worth so much more." So, and that just made me feel that's enough to make me feel good for the rest of the year. Somebody respected my talent, my abilities to be a host, and I did a couple of spoken word pieces and everything else. And I held the night together by getting people in and out and on the stage, and introducing people and the vendors and everything. All the jobs of hosting, you know,
Oh
it's not
no. Oh no. I screwed up.
what you do.
I clicked the wrong button.
Wrong button for what? Okay. She clicked the wrong button for something, so I don't know what it is. But in any event, I see this. She put me off. I forgot what thing. Um, so in any event, that's something when somebody gives you a compliment like that, that's to me that's an early Christmas present. It doesn't take much for me to be pleased with a gift because I'm at an age now and I'm a dad. So as anybody knows, dads usually we don't expect gifts anyway. We don't, So but my girls did give me a nice Christmas gift last year, which was a Batman action figure, which I have yet. If she comes back, I'm gonna tell her to take me off screen so I can show you what they got me last year, which was a Batman action figure that I still haven't taken out of the box because I'm starting to collect the action figures. And they also gave me a Batman Lego head that I have not put together and it's still in the box because that's just the way I'm doing things right now. I'm buying action figures and I'm keeping them in the box. So if you ever, want to get me a gift, give me an action figure, that's cool. And I'll keep it in a box and I'm holding on to them bad boys. I got like 6 of them in the box now. Hold on to them. Oh, the 29th, man. It's a shame you're going to be going by then. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
The struggle is real. I went to do something and I was trying to hook the phone up to the Roadcaster and I clicked on Road Central and it wound up updating my Roadcaster Pro and it just kept updating and it knocked all my sound out. And yeah, the struggle is real. The struggle is real. Oh man.
Um, yeah. So it looks like it's a shame you're going to be leaving because Kathy is coming to town for the holidays, but she'll be going by the 29th. It's a shame you're going to be going by the 29th because Ed and Steve are thinking about coming up to the open mic on the 29th.
Oh, I think we are leaving to head back here on the 29th. Yeah, because we didn't
That's
want to be on
Thursday.
the road.
That's Thursday
We,
because you got to go. Yeah,
yeah, we
that's
didn't want to
Thursday.
be on the road
The weekend.
for New Year's Eve because I don't know what the traffic will be like. There is actually a spoken word poetry thing that happens here on Thursdays in Statesville that
Oh,
I'm
really?
hoping to check out. I don't know. I won't be here for the next 2 weeks, but because I'll be up there next Thursday and then we'll be on the road and usually we stop in Virginia, so I don't have to do the trip all in one. I could do it all in one ride, but it's 10 hours and I'm older now. I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm going to break it up. Oh, you know what other retro gift that was really cool that I remember us getting one Christmas that was just awesome? And
Slinky?
well, yeah, Slinky, uh,
A
Slinky's
slinky, a slinky is such a wonderful toy.
a slinky is fun for a girl or a boy. That's what I was saying. That you don't get at Christmas. You know when you got a slinky? Every time you went to the Ben Franklin Museum for a field trip, you got your flat penny and your slinky, and you were set. Tell me if you know what I'm talking about. Because if you lived in that Philadelphia, South Jersey area, tell me you did not take that Ben Franklin trip where you got to walk through the heart and you didn't go home without your flattened penny that you paid a quarter for, by the way, and and your slinky.
The 24 cents was for them flattening it. You paid 24 cents for them to flatten that penny.
To get that penny flat. But oh God, what was I gonna say? Oh, air hockey table.
Oh, we had an air hockey table.
Exactly.
We had
Air
a ping pong
hockey.
table too.
Oh yeah, we did have a ping pong
One
table.
Christmas we got the ping pong table.
But that air hockey table, that was the joint back in the day. You
I
couldn't
remember
tell
being a
me
murder in that one.
what?
I remember killing in that game.
Oh yeah, air hockey. You know what they also had, and again, I guess what was amazing to me and why I took some video of it. And I can't believe that I can't get the video to show up. I'm really bummed about that. Um, exactly. That's what
It
you
would
did
never
with
make it
Steve.
all the way down like it did on TV.
Oh yeah, on TV. Oh yeah, it was always going down the stairs. But as soon as you got it home, and I think it was because on TV they had the wood steps and not the carpet steps. But it never made it down. It
Even
never.
wood steps. Even wood steps, it would make it
Even
down.
wood steps. That's
'Cause
true.
we tried on the basement steps and it's still
But on that TV, the slinky. Oh man, that was the jam. They also had, do you remember color forms? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Come on, somebody.
color
Color
forms?
forms? It was like a plastic. Well, you know what? It was kind of like a plastic version of like paper dolls. Because they had the little plastic pieces that you put on different things, like stickers. Basically,
Yeah.
that's what it was. But I saw that at BJ's, and I'm like, these are some like retro toys. In a way, I kind of think it's cool to get back to like those old school toys, as opposed to all this. These kids are just so addicted to the screens and the video games. Let's get back to some Rock'em Sock'em Robots, some
Yeah,
Battleship.
I was
Come
doing Lyft
on,
the other. I
talk
was
to
doing Lyft.
me.
I was doing Lyft last week, and
Mhm.
an older gentleman got in the car. A guy, not older, but he was around my age. He was in his 50s, around my age, and he was with a woman that was a little younger, not that much younger, but a little younger. And we were
You
talking
throwing
about
shade.
no, she was reasonable with an age, and I picked him up from a restaurant, and I was dropping her off first, and then dropping him off. Um, we were talking. I don't know how we got on the subject of toys and whatnot. Oh, newspapers and how people don't get newspapers anymore because everything's online. And he was like, "Remember
Mhm.
when you got the funnies?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, do they even have the funnies anymore?" So I haven't seen the funnies in years because And we're like, he goes, "Remember when you got the funnies and you got Play-Doh and you put the Play-Doh on top of the funnies so the image
Yes,
could go?"
yes,
And I'm like,
yes.
"Yeah, the
And
image
then you
goes on the other
stretch
side
it
of the
out.
Play-Doh." And the lady in the car, this is how I knew she was younger. She had no idea what we were talking about. Because me and him
Dang.
were hyped. And we're like, "You never put the Play-Doh on the
You know,
comics and you never did that?" And she's
and
like,
then
"I
it,
ain't never." And
and
she
then
was,
you got the imprint on the Play-Doh, and then you kind of stretched it out, not in a
yeah,
stretch Armstrong kind of way, but yeah, but oh yeah. That now you're
yeah.
talking. Now you're talking old school.
She didn't know what we were talking about. And I
Oh
was at a dollar
man.
store today because I had to get toys. I had to get for a toy drive that we're doing um at the studio and at the
Hmm.
club. And I went to the dollar store, and I was looking for that they did not have in the dollar store that they used to.
What?
The army men,
The what?
the little green army men,
Oh yeah, little green army man.
they
Those
didn't
things are
have those.
pricey. Oh man.
They're pricey now. They used to be able to get them at the
Like I
pop and
think
dime
you
store. Whole bag
I
of
know
them.
you probably could find them at Walmart. You probably won't get a whole bag. You might get 12 for like 12.99. But 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 yeah, I actually one thing I did see at Dollar Tree, it wasn't name brand, but they had like knockoff Legos. Um
Yeah, I saw
you can find
those.
you can find those at the
I
Dollar
was about to get
Tree.
some of those to give to the kids, but I'm like, yeah, these knockoff Legos. If somebody gives them real Legos and they try to put them together, it ain't gonna
Yeah,
work.
ain't
It
gonna
ain't
work.
gonna work.
That might not work.
It ain't gonna. But I'm
But
not trying
they
to.
actually
I'm not
did
trying
have
to embarrass a
Legos,
kid.
but like the Legos now they have, to me, I don't know, the Legos with all the smooth curved shapes. You know what? You're taking some of the magic out of Lego because part of the fun of Lego is trying to build things that look like real things out of just these square and rectangular pieces. If you start curving them and making specialty pieces and
Yeah, yeah.
building like
Milo has a bunch of
Death
curved ones.
Stars and stuff, you're not
Yeah.
doing real Legos, in my humble opinion.
Okay.
I'm just
It
saying.
says it was not Play-Doh, but silly putty.
Silly putty, yes, you're right. Not
Silly
Play-Doh,
putty.
silly putty. Ed
Now
is
it's
on it. Ed
Kirsten.
is
Hey,
on it.
Kirsten.
Oh, they sell Hot Wheels? Because you know what?
And tracks.
They had,
Yeah, they do. I got some Hot Wheels today for the thing. Kirsten
but no,
Tonic.
no, 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 no. Not Hit Wheels or Hit Rollers.
No, it was
Because
Hot
that's the name
Wheels.
they put on
I got the
there.
bag out of the car. You know what? I
That's
got
the
the
name
bag
they
out in the
put
car.
on for like the knockoff brand.
Hey, Kathy, real quick,
Hmm.
I want to right now, and that is the young lady who is in charge of Renaissance. Is the person who created Renaissance Review, who gave me the opportunity with the open mic.
Oh,
and
that
and
you were
I'm
shouting
hosting all
out
these open
earlier.
mics and stuff. Yeah, because of her, because I was, she is my. I told her, for all the work she's given me to do, she's my ambassador to Kwan.
She is showing you because she was able to show you the money.
She showed me the money. She is my ambassador to Kwan. It's not so much about showing the money. Like I have all these opportunities to do what I love in front of people. So she is my ambassador to Kwan.
Ambassador
That's the
Juan.
Kwan.
There you go.
It's not the money. It's the Kwan. It's
It's the
everything.
Quan. I hear you. I hear you. Get your
We did
Quan
it.
on.
We did have that talk. We did that when she was trying to get me to host. We did have that talk on the phone where I'm like, "Show me the money. Show me the money, Kirsten. Show me the money. You gotta say it. You gotta say it like you mean it." It's like, no, we never had that conversation.
It was your Jerry Maguire moment. Actually, and again, when I was looking at all the retro toys at BJ's had a knockoff kind of car wash with like 103 different cars, but they also had for about the same price or maybe a little more real Hot Wheels, the Mattel joints,
These are in the
uh,
dollar
the
store. She's
Hot
right.
Wheels car wash. That's what it was. Yeah.
These are Mattel Hot Wheels.
But at Dollar Tree, you you
Yes,
you probably only getting half a car for $1.25. Which is
I'm
which again,
telling you,
when are they
man.
gonna change the name? Because to me, shouldn't it be a dollar and a quarter tree?
Yeah, yeah. Because
And a
I only got like
partridge
15.
and a dollar and a quarter tree.
I got like 15 things, and one of the things I got for myself, I didn't get for the kids, but they had these little bags, and they're superhero bags, and they had Avengers,
So
and they had
wait,
Justice League, in a little bag. And I was thinking about putting them in the bag for the kids. I'm like, what are these kids gonna do with a bag? They're my bags.
so why you got superhero bags? Are you gonna put your lunch in them? Is that what
Maybe.
and take it to work?
I look. I like to have superhero things, and if I see superhero things,
I can't with you, Kenny. I
I
can't either.
know. You know how many times a night when we're working that Kirsten looks at me and says, "I can't." Like,
I believe her. And that probably because she doesn't have one of these buttons to just smack you in the face. We'll get her one of these.
you know what I want to tell you about? There's this
Oh,
young lady.
talk to me.
There's this young lady,
Mhm.
and I thought I recorded it last night, and I didn't get the whole recording to send you. I need that. Sure, Kirsten. Thank you. There's a young lady, and I didn't get a chance to record it because I thought I was. You know how you got your phone up and you think you recorded, but you didn't hit the button right, so it didn't record. So I only got the last minute. Okay. So I only got the last minute of the recording, but she does this piece because she's a big Tina Marie fan,
Oh,
and she
my
does this
heart.
poem. Now, what happened? You would have loved it last time. If you were there. She did the poem. The poem was dope
Don't
about Tina
even
Marie.
tease me like that.
And then after the poem was done, Kirsten, I guess, gave DJ Infamous the look. And after the poem was done, he played Portuguese Say Love. And he's blasting Portuguese Say Love. And I'm about to talk and say, oh, let's hear it for Asia. And Brian looks at me and goes, no.
You let that
Don't.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he's like, look at and everybody in the room starts singing and everything. And I'm like, all right, let's hit. No.
Yeah.
See, she said
That's the sign of being a good host.
so good.
Because you gotta know, you gotta know when to pull back, when to let the moment happen. Because that's the magic of live performing. Let the moment happen.
Yeah, but
You
it
don't
was my
step on stuff
job.
like that.
It was my job to talk and host.
See, let the moment happen. Just let it go. Ed Brown has some Christmas trivia before we get out of here. Let's say Christmas movie trivia. And don't yell it out, Kenny. Let me read the thing first. Name the Christmas movie and the character. Who said, "It's Christmas, Theo. It's a time for miracles"? It's not a Christmas movie, people. It's not a Christmas movie. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Or you ask for a miracle, I give you the FBI.
Action adventure.
You ask for a miracle,
It's not
Theo,
a Christmas
I
movie.
give you
name.
the FBI. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Any movie that plays Run DMC's Christmas in Hollis is a Christmas movie. And at the end, you got Dean Martin with Let It Snow. That's a Christmas movie, man.
All right, listen to this. High above the city of Los Angeles, a team of terrorists has seized a building, taken hostage, and declared war. But one man slips away unnoticed. An off-duty cop named John McClane, Bruce Willis, and now he's the only chance anyone has. A crackling action thriller from beginning to end, Die Hard explodes with heart-stopping suspense. That is directly from the sleeve. Not once in that description, not once in that movie blurb was the word a Christmas movie
It is.
for the ages.
Just
No,
like, just look.
it's not a Christmas movie.
He saved Christmas from. Thank you, Kirsten. He saved Christmas
I was
from
like
a terrorist, though.
a
Thank you,
minute
Kirsten.
ago.
Thank you, Kirsten. That's my girl right there. That's my girl. That's my peoples. That's my peoples.
Still not a
She got
Christmas
my back on
movie.
it. That's my peoples. What?
We'll watch it again. I got it in Blu-ray. But
I'm just saying, it's a Christmas movie.
it's an age-old and endless debate.
You
It's really not a debate because when I'm right,
oh, Steve's got a point. Do they say Christmas movie in other Christmas movies?
they do say Christmas movies, a Christmas classic, a timeless Christmas movie. That yes.
Now, wait a minute. It's a
Why is
Wonderful
that
Life.
Brown fucking up?
It's a Wonderful Life. Do they say that in It's a Wonderful Life? Because It's Wonderful Life was not really a Christmas movie either. If you think about it,
It's a Christmas movie. Solid.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Christmas movie.
Okay, so is Die Hard.
It's set at Christmas time.
It does.
Being set at Christmas time does not make it a Christmas movie. I mean, I'm reading this.
I know.
I'm reading the
but, wait a minute,
actual
hold on.
sleeve of the DVD, not once.
I know, but it doesn't say it's not Christmas movie. But what I want to say to you is, and It's a Wonderful Life's description, and in the Wonderful Life, it doesn't say It's a Wonderful Life at Christmas. It doesn't say Christmas is Wonderful Life. It just says It's a Wonderful Life. So why is that a Christmas movie and not Die Hard?
I'm voted out this particular day. If I did a poll of the average normal person that doesn't watch this show, they would tell me that this is not a Christmas
Ed,
movie.
Steve, and Kirsten, my sister, thinks we are not normal. These are all my friends. All my friends are not normal.
Your people are, yeah, maybe that's what's going on. All right.
When my sister comes to town, I will, have her in a place, and I'll call everybody up where you can all meet her and let her know
And
that Die Hard's
we'll have a Die Hard screening. I'll bring
We'll
my
have a Die Hard
projector.
screening.
Hey, I'll bring my projector. I got the DVD. We'll
have a Die Hard
we'll find a
screening.
big blank wall and just all watch Die Hard.
When Kathy comes to town, we'll have a Die Hard screening, and then she will point out the parts that are Christmassy. How about when he says on a terrorist, I have a gun. Ho, ho, ho. That's Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Whatever.
And it happens at a Christmas party.
I think I would be more inclined had I not just watched it like during this Christmas season. It's been on like a ridiculous amount of times. I watched it was it last weekend or 2 weekends? I think I watched it over Thanksgiving weekend, I know. And I think it was on last weekend. And it does draw you in because you see it on TV and you get sucked in and you start watching it.
Yeah, why is it on during the Christmas season?
Because there are people who are just as unwise as you are. What does Steve say?
His brother Pete's at a Christmas dinner tonight, but you'd have had his vote if he was on. But no. Pete's not here, and Kathy's outvoted. There you go.
Oh, well, you know what? I'll be that weirdo on the island by myself. We were at a training, and in between, like during the break, they were playing music. Oh, we were down in Charlotte, and actually, the guys, and it was this young black film crew that was like filming it and doing all the microphone and all the sound. But in between, like when we had breaks or when we were eating or whatever, they were playing this music. They were like jamming. Like they were playing like some Luther and some Earth, Wind and Fire. At one point I went over and I'm like, you guys take some requests? And he's like, what you want to hear? I'm like, can you throw me some Tino on? Sure enough, if he didn't play Square Biz in the middle of one of those breaks, I was like, yes, you the man. But then at one point in the break, after we were eating lunch, they play after lunch. We were just about finished lunch, almost about to go back. They played the electric slide. So they had a little space. So I got up and started doing it. I thought more people would join in, but those special education folks. Well, this one woman, she did it. And then afterwards, she was like, can you play some cha-cha slide? I'm like, okay, now you on your own. Let me go sit down. It was crazy. It was fun. But this has been crazy. This has been fun. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on a Saturday night. Because you could have been watching Die Hard, which is not a Christmas movie, but instead
next Saturday is Christmas Eve.
Okay.
Can you believe it?
I wish we could do a screening of Die Hard.
2022 went by so fast. And this Christmas Eve. You know what? Kathy and I will be in the same area code.
Yeah.
Same zip code on Christmas Eve. So maybe you'll get something out of us on Christmas Eve if you know.
It might be a drive-by real quick. It might not an hour-long stream, but maybe we will stream together since we will be together to just hang out and say hi and do a little bit of what we do. Family members can
get a graphic up. We should get a graphic. We should have both of us on the side, and in the middle have like a fireplace for Christmas Eve.
Okay, yeah, we could do that. I wonder if I could go
in the middle.
Would it count if I just if I set my camera up and just take a picture of my fireplace and play it on a loop? But we have an electric fireplace. Does that count?
Yeah, why not?
It's not like when we lived in Jersey, we had like a real brick, chimney fireplace.
Yeah, I
get some wood.
I love that fireplace.
Yeah, crank that puppy up. Yeah. But now, in this postmodern, there's solar panels on the roof, so you don't have a real fireplace.
I'm surprised Mom and Dad had that house made without a fireplace.
Huh?
I'm surprised they had that house made without a fireplace.
The new one?
Yeah.
But you're in North Carolina. You don't need a fireplace
when
the weather is warm most of the time. I mean,
okay. Well,
it's not the most practical thing.
Like to look nice, like a fireplace.
But also, too, you got to clean that chimney. Trust me, you want to go with one of those electric babies because it's an easier life.
You can get on a roof like Dick Van Dyke.
No,
chimney and chimney.
Chim.
Dance and sing on the roof. And
in any case, so we will be here next Saturday for a little bit, or I don't know, during the day. We're getting to do a lot of exciting things. I think I'm looking forward to kind of our little family Kwanzaa celebration, so that should be fun. And let's see. Oh, I don't know. Are you working New Year's Eve? Do you have a gig?
No, I don't DJ like that.
Okay.
The only thing I'm gonna do New Year's Eve is after we do the podcast. If we do the podcast, I'll do that, and then I'll do some Lyft because then I'll make some big money.
Oh, that's right. There'll be some serious money for New Year's Eve. Let's see. I wanted this. You know what? Quotes. Next week, it'll just all be quotes. You know what? And actually, by New Year's Eve, we can quote this movie. I would say this is a New Year's Eve movie as opposed to a Christmas movie. There you go. If you want concessions, why? Because this would be a good one to play on New Year's Eve. Yeah, hang out, have a Die Hard marathon. I'm all for Die Hard marathons on New Year's Eve.
Matter of fact, they should. You know how the one channel does a Christmas Story marathon.
Yeah.
Another channel should probably do a Die Hard marathon.
I think because I think they do a Christmas Story marathon. Don't they do an Elf marathon? Or well, I know Elf was on today, but
I could never.
Elf
I
is
was
my
never. I was
favorite.
never a big fan of Elf.
Oh, Elf is my favorite. I like the meme that had like, Will Ferrell in his elf costume, and it's like, and the caption is every teacher on pajama day. Because we had pajama day Friday, and that was sick. Love me some pajama day.
Die Hard is a Christmas tradition.
Christmas
And thank you
tradition
very much.
from people who don't know any better. It's a shame. Anyway,
Anyway, we're way past our time.
we are past our time, but we've
We will
had a
be here
fun
next
time.
week. I
We
am.
will-
I want everybody to have a good night tonight. Be safe tonight if you go anywhere, and if you're home, watch Die Hard.
I can't even. There you go. Watch Die Hard because it's not a Christmas movie. If you need a
It is.
Christmas movie, go to Hallmark because
is.
Hallmark movie channels, that's
Do
all
not
they
go to the
do.
Hallmark movie channel. Do not go to Hallmark.
If you want to know what a
Have some
Christmas story
self-respect.
looks like or what a Christmas movie is, if you need action and adventure, if you need thrilling suspense, as the case says, again, yeah, nothing about Christmas in the description. I'm just saying. I didn't write
KP
it.
was on. Look at that. KP was on point all night. Look at that.
God, it's the suit. I don't know. Something about a tie makes you think that you're official. But hey, we are officially over. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. It's Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture. If you've been with us, don't forget to give us a like or a thumbs up on the YouTube channel. You can find us at K-Walk Comedy on YouTube. So by all means, go over there and make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get those numbers up. You can catch Kenny and some of the spoken word and things he's doing at KennyKPWalkerJr.com. His company is Words Out Productions. So, and they are doing all kinds of things. Just so you know, as a reminder, let me just also scroll.
Real quick, I want to shout out to Kirsten's company that I will also work for, Renaissance Review. We do a lot of spoken word in the South Jersey area. Look for us because we're going to be making a big splash in 2023.
Okay. And that final scroll is, by all means, you can support the show by visiting buymeacoffee.com/kwalkcomedy.
I do not support that final scroll moment. I do not support that. That is not supported by the whole staff of Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture. Go ahead.
Facts. All right, guys, we're out of here. We'll see you next Saturday night.
God bless your soul and keep living. Peace.
Thank you for geeking out with Kathy and Kenny on Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture.